Do, 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 do. Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum. I wanna hear them, sing Christmas carols in February. Hey, nobody. And Anthony, Ito, and Tracker, and Dix, and Duarte, and Matt Smith, Wixbox, and Don, and Big Mac, and Mohammed, Faint Kaiser TS, Tristan, Jeremiah, Nayeli, Steven. I know it's almost Christmas, right? Chris, Harry Rice, Harry Rice. I said two names wrong. Harry Rice, because that's. Hey, Cherry Love, Uptight Halo, Enrique. Am I probably not saying that right? Jeremiah pops out in Narnia for that rape. Wow, you guys got a notification today? Holy shit, that didn't happen earlier. I know it's more than a week ago. John Greg claims no. I'm trying to think. The most recent batch went out. What's day? Thursday. Went out Tuesday. They've all been out for a couple days. I will say, AIDS Madman says, don't be too worried yet, my friend. Just from what people have been telling me, because it's medium mail. They're wildly different in delivery times. I had one that made it to Germany in 6 days and had some that have been here domestic and taken a week and a half. And then I've had others that people told me they got it in like 2 days. So it's been really wild. If it goes longer than another week or something, though, by all means, let me know. But it's, unfortunately, the mail system is just, and even the lady in my own post office told me that it's been wildly inconsistent. So you should still be, I wouldn't be concerned yet, but again, obviously, if you don't have it another week or so, definitely let me know. Yeah, we watched Rick and Morty. I haven't watched any recently, but we like the show. It's actually not until 7:30, Wolfie. Everything got switched around. That's why I was able to come on right now, because there was no meeting at 4 after all. But I wanted to talk to you guys. Hedon's just chilling underground. I want to see what you guys. Now, again, remember, if you would, gang, try not to get into spoiler region for me. But what are you guys' thoughts on Sasuke right now? Because, again, I always give mine at first, because these videos go up on the internet or go up to this channel, and people see the title, they want to know what I actually thought. I kind of get his sentiment, because, you know, he's the reason he never had a relationship with his brother, and the reason that his brother is now dead is because of the leaf and what they put him through, the position they put him in. So I get that, him harboring that ill will towards him. But then the other side of that coin is Sasuke is also aware that Itachi, when faced with that decision of clan versus village, picked the village except for him, his little brother, who he wanted to protect. So you could also make the case that if you really have now discovered that your brother had that connection with you, wouldn't you want to pick up the mantle on his behalf? But the biggest thing for me is Sasuke just seems to be, personality-wise, like the kind of person that always wants to be pissed off. It seems like he wouldn't know how to operate in day-to-day life if he wasn't seeking vengeance against someone. That's a lot of what it is. And that's why I don't, as far as, and again, it's not anything against the series, it's good storytelling. As far as his character, I don't like him much, because it's like, dude, you're just looking for reasons to be pissed off. And whatever happened before, it is what it is. But you have the opportunity now to change things. I mean, to maybe make things brighter for yourself, and even for those, you don't have your brother anymore, but for those who certainly were very, very close to you, and Leaf Village members who had nothing to do with putting your brother in that position, and yet you want to kill all the Leafs. So to me, it's like, you're too much of a brooding douchebag right now. Mad Mint says, how many dead babies does it take to change a light bulb? Must be more than 9, because my basement is still dark. Wow. Oh, nice. Well, right for the dead babies. I like it, Mad Mint. Well, that's you know, dude, I agree with you to a certain degree. He says Sasuke is just a crybaby. I would take the word just out. I think Sasuke is a crybaby. I don't think he's just a crybaby. I think he's got some redeeming value to him. But right now, you're right. Where I am right now, he's all about the crybaby life. Yeah. Mangeku Sharingan, Sasuke is not his best character arc, but it gets better. Yeah, and I get that. And I tell you guys this all the time. Whenever we have these discussions, I always give my opinions with the caveat that these opinions may well change over time as I learn more about the characters. But this is as it sure, send me a pic of your sweaty chest. This is my opinion as it stands right at this moment. I just think he's, yeah, like I say, he's being a little bit of fallen into, I'm going to seek vengeance. I'm going to be a dark avenger. And it's like, dude, why spend the rest of your life? Well, what sense now? Your brother's gone. Your family's gone. You can seek vengeance against the Leaf, or you could give yourself maybe a chance at a little bit of a brighter life, and by not seeking out to kill people who had nothing to do with all the bad things that happened to you. Madman says, say what you want about Sasuke. He is the #1 contributor in Uchiha family reunions. Oh, this is true. Sasuke is the most celebrated Uchiha at all the family reunions now. You are correct, Madman. Oh, yeah, Steven. That's good old YouTube servers again. It's been horrific today. It just changes day to day. Well, like yesterday, we went by 2 streams, no issues. Today, it's been constant. Itachi, hold on, let me get that back. Who was I reading? Loot Angel. This is the thing. Itachi didn't really have a choice. It was either join his clan and die in the coup, or kill his clan and spare his brother. So I understand Sasuke, to be honest. Well, that, you know, that's a given, I guess, Loot. If are we certain that a Uchiha coup would not have been successful? You know what I'm saying? I guess I see what you mean, but how do we know the Uchihas couldn't have pulled off a coup? But in any event, it's still, he did have a choice. He still could have chosen to stay with his family and let the pieces fall where they may. So I wouldn't say he didn't have a choice. Yeah, I apologize for the lag, guys. Hopefully it'll straighten out as we go. Why attack? Just kill the village. Now that I agree with. Alonzo's got a good point. Why attack the Leaf Village? Just kill the village elders that were involved in the Uchiha massacre. I'm with that. I thought that as it was being said. Listen, they're the ones who put him up to it. Why would you even hold resentment towards Kakashi or Naruto or Sakura or anyone? They didn't have anything to do with it. I'm sure they wouldn't have approved of it. If you wanted to take your vengeance, take it out on, like he says, the village elders. Now, if the village comes to their defense and you have to do something on that behalf, that's different. But yeah, I'd be looking to off those 2 old fucks. Daryl's got it. Daryl sees it a little more cut and dry. Sasuke's an idiot. That is all. They'd all be dead if they started civil war. You think so? By they, do you mean everyone involved or all the Uchihas? Yeah, but see, I don't. And again, just my opinion, I don't think Itachi was afraid to die. I think he made the decision he felt he needed to make, but I don't think it was because he was scared to die in battle. Why not just nuke everything, nuke the village? I'm sure at this point, I'm sure Sasuke would if he could, Madman. he's got to get nuclear no jutsu. Childhood. No, that's right, Joe, and that's why I say that's 100% right, Joe. That's why I say at this point these are my opinions. I always put that out there for everybody. These easily could change. Hell, I couldn't stand Hidan when I first met him, and now he's my favorite Akatsuki member. All the opinions I give if I'm currently watching a series, they're all subject to change as I learn more. Itachi stopped the World War by betraying the Uchiha. True. That's what I mean. So, I think that Itachi did what he did for the right reasons. It sucked for him. I mean, it was going to obviously make for a miserable life for him, but I think he did it for the right reasons. Question is, would you live with the establishment that ruined your life? I don't know that. Yeah, like you say, I don't know that you could always go say, okay, I'm going to go dance hand in hand along with the Leaf Village forever. Maybe you wouldn't be able to get past that, and that'd be understandable. I don't see wanting to destroy them all. I think that's the overreaction. I can see using all your abilities to stealthily kill those elders. That I can see. And then if the Leaf discovers it's you and they want to fight, hey, we'll have at it then. But I guess that's the dividing line for me. It's like, why just want to kill everyone? That's where I think he gets into his dark, brooding, all or nothing attitude. I believe it, Scratch. Like I say, this is everything I say. Again, I'll mention is as it stands right now. I'm just talking about the character as it stands right now, not where it'll be at the end of the series. If you pay attention to Toby's explanation, you'll know that he purposely explains it in a way to infuriate Sasuke. I had some concerns. Well, I even mentioned them. Exile. I had some concerns while Madara was laying everything out to him. With exactly how truthful is Madara being, and we all know that even within truth, there's certainly a lot of leeway to leverage things a certain manner. And that's what I was afraid of. I don't know that to be the case, but just a little bit I know about Madara, and I certainly think he wouldn't have any problem doing what needed to be done to achieve his end. So, yes, I have concerns about what Madara said. That's one of the reasons I'm really anxious to see more about Itachi's backstory. Yeah, exactly, Slim Jim, man. I don't trust Madara. That's why even in the titling of the video, where I put, is it true? My opinion, and again, don't give me spoilers, guys, but my opinion at this point, I think probably most of what Madara said is based in fact, and I think he might have twisted or basically turned some of those facts to be presented in a way that will get him the result he wants, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I know, Wood Angel. I just don't know what to do about YouTube anymore. Again, guys, I apologize. It's nothing on our end. Our signal strength is awesome. It's just live stream health. Again, from YouTube. It's YouTube servers. It's fucking terrible. I'm just so... Yeah, I'm getting drop frames constantly here. I've got everything. I'll even shut this down, but it doesn't matter. I almost didn't start this stream because I was having some issues just watching YouTube videos and stuff, so I figured I must be on a shitty server, and yeah, this is why YouTube encourages us to live stream right here on the platform. We make it easy for you. Yeah, except that nobody can hear or see anything that's going on. Fucking YouTube. God damn it. I've given up, Steven. Well, what YouTube does when you complain about any of these things is deny, deny, deny. Even, like I told you guys before, even like when you guys don't get notifications and everybody comes in mass saying, I didn't get notified. I've gone to YouTube a couple times and asked if that's going to be corrected. And they'll say, oh, no, we looked into it. That didn't happen. And I say, well, why would 20, 30 people all independently come to me and say they didn't get notified? Why would they make that up? Don't know. Didn't happen. They'll tell you the same thing with this. If I say, what is with the stream health? Well, it's on your end. And I say, no, I ran a speed test and everything else I want to do on the internet on my end flies except for your site. So what is the problem with your servers? Nope, it's not us. It's you. I've been through it all before. Itachi's father's last words were, "You're truly a kind child." Yeah, it's that. That's what I mean. I don't have any trouble feeling sympathy for Itachi at all. My thing now is I think Sasuke went too far over the edge the other way when everything was divulged to him. Sasuke wants to kill everyone in Konoha because everyone sees Itachi as a criminal instead of a hero, but they all live in peace created by Itachi. Yeah, and you can make that case too. And again, though, you could still always counter it with, well, why not instead, especially when you are at the level that Sasuke is, why not instead do your best to clear your brother's name and let everybody know what actually took place? Sasuke is the definition of edgy. He's being strained by his emotions. Oh, clearly, Big Mac, clearly. And again, but that's why I'm not a huge fan of his, at least at this point. We'll see what he, again, he hasn't even gone back where I am to the Leaf yet or anything. Let's see what unfolds when he actually gets there. Oh, I don't know about that, Nathan. I don't know that no one, knowing that with some of the other things that have transpired with the people involved in all this, when it all fleshes out, I don't know that no one would believe him. Let's see. If the coup had happened, the Uchihas. Hold on, it's going by too fast. Lute says, yes, if the coup had happened, the Uchihas would still mostly have failed. They may have not all have been eradicated, but both sides would have suffered massive casualties. Right, so basically, Itachi was basically avoiding those mass casualties. And that I understand. Again, I don't think Sasuke or Itachi would have had any problem dying in battle. I think he just did what he felt was best. Literally, Big Mac says, literally everyone in the village thinks Danzo is a faggot. That's got me really kind of curious to learn more and more about Danzo. With as much as everybody hates him, I'm anxious to see why. Just wait till the end and at least change the way of thinking 4 or 5 times. Really? That guy T? Oh, man, again, he's just, each character, and that's the beauty of watching a series like this. Each character is going to affect people differently, each of us differently as we watch it. Right now, he's striking me as kind of a whiny douche. I do understand some of his motivations. I just think he's one of these people that's like, I'm going to be the tortured soul forever, no matter what else. Danzo, you'll soon learn about me. I'm anxious, actually. I'm anxious. Bruh, Mr. Fresh Vest. Bruh, Danzo is a cunt. That's what I mean. You don't hate Danzo, Top Vimo? You're one of the few. It's funny. Every time we talk about Danzo, I get a lot of, Danzo is a cunt. And wait until the end to see Sasuke real motives. And I will see that at the end, Digas. But right now we're talking about what I know of him to this point. Danzo's not a faggot. That's an insult to faggots. He's a fucking pedo. There you go, Joe. Lay it out on him. Yes. You like Danzo too, Chris? Now, this is the most people I've seen before in any of the streams or comments that likes him. Danzo as character, though, that I've heard before, P2. I have had people say that, Danzo's obnoxious. He's an asshole. He's this, he's that. But they like having him in the story because of his character. I've had other people say that before. Chris, very interesting. Well, thank you, Skull. I appreciate that. Fuck Danzo. Sasuke, you mean whiny bitch? Well, Joe Fundy, that pretty much sums up a lot of what we've been talking about. Yep. Danzo's a bit of an anti-hero. That's interesting, Luminary. That'll be interesting to see. Sheep says, Danzo is one of the best wind style users to ever live. Really? See, because I know nothing about his abilities yet. That I'm interested to find out as well. Well, again, you guys are watching along with me. I've seen Danzo, a couple times? I saw him in the conversation in Tsunade's office, and then I saw him in the whole deal with Sai. That's been about it for me so far. Excuse me. At this point, everyone hates Sasuke. I wish Killer Bee had just ended his ass. Boy, that surprised me too, nobody. How, well, you know what? Killer Bee, I think, just surprised me a little because you tend to forget that he's 8 Tails and badass because he's so goofy when you first meet him. Those horrible rhymes and everything. But yeah, if it weren't for Suigetsu, Sasuke's story was fucking over anyway. That was, and that has created a real layer of intrigue for me too, now that I know that apparently Sasuke did not take down Killer Bee. So that's fun too now. Now I'm anxious to see what's going to happen there because Killer Bee was badass. His brother's obviously pretty psycho. And then you got those 3. I love that episode I was watching today. Can't remember their names at all, but those 3 members of Killer Bee's clan there, or their village, when they first introduce them, they start the introduction with a close-up on the blonde's tits. It's like, this is my kind of storytelling. Sasuke's no bitch and no emo. He is actually a very complex character, and I'm not even a fan. Oh, I don't think that he's not complex, Joe. I just don't like where he's gone with it right now. Let's see. I'm confused completely on Pain. I think what I believe about Pain is when Jiraiya sent the message that Pain is not one of the however he worded it. I think he's talking about always forget his name. The kid that had the Rinnegan when the legendary Sannin first met him. So I think he somehow has to be the actual Pain. That's what I think right now. If Sasuke got some pussy, would change his mind. Excuse me. And when you think about it, when you think about it too, Alex, that's the shame of it all. Sasuke could probably relax a little if he got some pussy, and it's offered to him all the time. Hot Nerd would jump right on his D if he'd just say the word, and so would Sakura. But Hot Nerd's right there. Holy shit. Your opinion, which character has the saddest story? Oh, Helio. Right now, for me, it's Itachi because of what he had to do to his family. I mean, like, Gaara's story is horrifically sad. There's a lot of sad stories. But with what the situation Itachi was put into as a kid, for me, at least right now, it's him. Sakura needs to give Sasuke some pussy. And that's the thing, Jaquan. She would. Why the hell doesn't Sasuke take advantage of this? God damn it. Nagato. Thank you, Pain. That's the name I was trying to think of. Yes. That's what I'm leaning towards, but that's just a guess from the tips that I've been able to read into what I've seen. Is you would think it's just because Nagato was the one that initially had the Rinnegan. So I'm thinking somewhere it's Nagato pulling the strings. Maybe I'm wrong. And now I did find out today too, reading that those rods that all the Pain have are actually chakra receptors. So that got me thinking more too that could be how, if I'm right, if it is Nagato, that could be how he pulls their strings, is because he can communicate chakra or send chakra to them because they've got those receivers. Easy pussy is the best pussy. Indeed, Jay Clark. Who the hell wants to work for it? You're right. Sasuke or Vegeta? As far as how characters I like Vegeta better. When you realize half the Akatsuki is that, yeah, Roberto, things have not, I mean, for a tough group, things have not been going overly well for the Akatsuki so far. Of course, we've still got the upper end of the Akatsuki yet to go, but, you know, Deidara and my poor boy Hidan and Kakazu, Snyder needs to give me some, but yeah, I'm in that line, Jaquan. Hank Hill is the true Pain. Pro-Pain. Indeed. You're tripping if you think Sakura would seriously fuck a terrorist right now. Do I prefer KFC or Popeyes? Danzo, Sheep says, Danzo is as strong as the third Hokage. Wow. And Danzo nearly murders the main character by sheer brute force later on. He's one of the best fights in the show. Really? That's cool. I'm looking forward to more about Danzo. Again, this is part of the fun of watching it this way with you guys and stuff. Everybody, I have a lot of people helping me avoid spoilers, but I've been able to avoid spoilers for the huge most part. And so reading your comments makes it fun, because that's what got me really hyped for Itachi. Fuck off, Train. That's what's gotten me really hyped for Danzo, is the way you guys just keep telling me different things about him. I'm hyped for him. Itachi is Batman. I'm Batman. I don't remember, Pablo. I don't remember what her name was, but that's the opening scene. When you meet those three, the first thing you see is a nice close-up of those titties. I'm like, holy shit, yeah. Excuse me. Fuck off, Train. Indeed. I bet Sakura sucks a mean dick. You think so, Gon? Do you think she would do? I hope so. Well, I think she would put her all into it. Yeah, I'll give her that. The Pain Train. Window plants? Samui. How do you pronounce Samui? Samui. I heard it once, and I've already. You guys know it takes way more than once to make names stick. Who do you think made Pain experience pain? Guesses. I've actually thought about that. I don't have a good cogent guess for you. You know, before I make a guess, I like to have at least something to back up my hypothesis rather than just flailing in the wind. And I'd be flailing in the wind. I just haven't been able to come up. I've thought about that, believe me. I just haven't been able to come up with something good yet, Donzo. I'm not sure. Time says, or Tim E. The reason Sasuke is always angry is because everyone gives him pussy, but the only thing he wants is Naruto. That, you know, you could be onto something there. the way Naruto and Sasuke are for each other. Maybe that's it. Maybe Sasuke wouldn't be so brooding and dark if he just came out of the goddamn closet. Well played. Could you really blame Sasuke for how he's acting for his been through Avengers? No, absolutely. And I said that at the top. I don't blame him for it. I just don't like his character as much for how he's gone about it. You certainly can't dictate to anybody in real life or in a work of fiction. You can't dictate to anyone how they need to accept their reality. I just, as a fan, I don't like where he's gone because I think he's too overboard in wanting to kill Leaf villagers who had nothing to do with everything that went down. Again, I completely get it. If he wanted to go in there ninja style and take out those elders, fuck yeah. How could you not understand that? But wanting to kill all the Leaf, it's like, yeah, I got to root against that. Uchihas remind me of Muslims. Let's see. DJ D Basketball says answer. I don't know what answer well. Pink Guy versus Itachi. Ooh. I don't know. Pink Guy or Chin Chin? I think Pink Guy would have trouble. Chin Chin, maybe. Sasuke has been driven by hatred for years. Not easy to change. Yeah. I see that, Don, but it almost seems like I get that, but you're right in saying it's not easy to change. It seems like he's not even interested in change. It's like that's all he knows, and he's just bound and determined to live that life. Chin Chin versus Pain. That's a matchup. Killer Bee is greater than all. Revive Itachi or Jiraiya, Curtis? Oh, that's a tough one. If you were going to revive Itachi or Jiraiya, I'll give you my answer. It might not be for the reason you would think, but I would say Itachi only because Pervy Sage got to go out nobly the way that if he's got to go out with a way that makes you even respect and adore him even more. Itachi was put in a horrible situation from the get-go, and it would be cooler for him to be able to be revived and maybe change some of that. So that's the way I would put it. I will see a BJ and Naruto in the future. About goddamn time. I'm in. Itachi was way more tragic. Yeah, because again, it was sad that Jiraiya died, but like you say, not tragic in the classical sense that he went out the way he lived as a badass fighter. And I mean, he put up a pretty goddamn good fight against Pain. Itachi left way too young. Right. That's another thing Les Rossman missed. He didn't get to live nearly as much of his life, certainly as Pervy Sage did. I think Naruto wants to chase Sasuke not because he wants him home, but he thinks he's alone and isn't going down the right path. I think, yeah, I get that, Tristan. I get that. And you guys heard me. I had held that sentiment for quite some time myself. It just, he's gotten to the point, it's so over the top. It's like, dude, at some point, take a step back and see what's happened to Sasuke and accept a little bit of it. But no, I agree with that. I've said that all along. But yeah, at some point you gotta take a look at where things are now and make your decisions based on reality, not what you wish for. Gaara versus Neji. Ooh, that's a good one. Probably Gaara. Have I ever watched Attack on Titan? Just the abridged, Donzo. Slap on Titan. I haven't seen the original. I just seen the abridged. Does live draped in the arms of another man. Oh, Joe, I know where that's from, too, and I can't think of it. He died as he lived, draped in the arms of another man. Boy, that's familiar, but it's not going to come to me. It's not. Not going to be able to call that one back. I've heard it, but I can't remember where it's from. My new nickname is Poppy. That's okay. Poppy is cool. Yeah, Gaara's cool. Gaara's a badass. Would you just go back to the village you destroyed and cause the suffering of your clan? No, probably not. Like I said, I don't know that he died as he lived. Gotas. Would I just go back to the village like everything's cool? Probably not. I think that in Sasuke's position, I think though there would have been more of an impetus, just to me, just the way I look at things, to honor my brother by honoring his wishes and what he wanted, and he had wanted the village protected. So I wouldn't have had that harsher reaction to everybody in the Leaf. It probably would have been difficult to not go back and kill the elders, though. So it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of another. Once you kill the elders, I'm sure the Leaf is going to turn on you. So would I go after the Leaf overtly? No. Would it end up being where the Leaf came after me? Quite possibly. Let's see. Itachi versus Pain. Who's going to win? Ooh, Itachi versus Pain. Who would win? I don't know, because I haven't really seen enough of Pain yet. You know, I've seen him in the fight with Jiraiya and the first couple moments of him coming to the Leaf Village. So I don't really have enough knowledge to make a good call on that one yet. Let's see. You're an adult, Sasuke. Right, but the question isn't, you know, am I an adult or am I a kid? It's what would I do? And that's what I would do. And that's when the question is, why don't I like Sasuke as much? That's why. Regardless of age, that it is what it is. It's the reactions. The blue-haired chick that hangs out with Pain is strong. I've been wondering about Conan and how strong she is. Yeah, she's that whole paper thing is pretty cool. Goku or Naruto? I think it's hard to. I always find those cross-platform or cross-series questions difficult. But I mean, they operate things in Dragon Ball at a whole different level because you know you're talking about fighting planet and universe destroyers, where as crazy as the fighting and the abilities can get in Naruto, they generally don't jump to that level. So for me, it's always hard to try and compare those two. Let's see. If you ever talk about politics, politics it may come up again as we do these live streams. Hi, Comic Snake. Welcome aboard. Kana is the coolest female in Naruto. Do you? Tavima, I don't know too much about her yet, but yeah, I like her abilities. It's pretty cool. Kids choose volleyball, not Islamic terrorism. Sasuke isn't thinking straight. He just had a mental breakdown. Oh, no. And again, I get all that, but it doesn't change how you view the character for their actions. Sasuke is supposed to be a villain now, even though it may not be obvious. Yeah, well, and that's the thing, too. And the one thing that I've learned from watching anime that I've never experienced in any other form of entertainment is anime. For me, the way they write villains is the only form of entertainment I've seen where you can root against the villain, but it's easy to still like them. Hidan's a perfect example. I knew Hidan had to go for the characters I want to move on in the show, but it was kind of sad when he did because he was so much fun. So the line for me in anime, which maybe is one of the reasons I like it so much, the line between villain and good guy in anime is not that big gap that it is in most other forms of entertainment. To me, anyway. For everybody, Chio versus Conan. Who is? Yeah, you guys would have a better idea on that. Chio versus Conan. Conan, you guys would have a much better idea on that than I would. I don't know enough about Conan yet. Chio was cool though. Evil Sasuke coming. Let's see. You know, Chris, what are my favorite anime of all time? I don't have a lot of knowledge speedrunner because I've just recently gotten into anime. The only ones I have any level of completion on or any level of real depth of knowledge on are Naruto, Dragon Ball, and One Punch Man. To a lesser degree, I know a good little bit now about One Piece, a decent little bit about Hunter x Hunter. Based on my knowledge of them, it's people ask me that all the time. It's impossible for me to put one over the other because they're just so different in the way they approach things. And I'm the type that it's like, if you just enjoy something at max level, it's max level. Excuse me. And a lot of it depends on mood. You know, if I'm in the mood for more lighthearted but wildly insane battling, I'd rather watch Dragon Ball. If I'm in the mood for more of a little bit of dark character driven conflict, it's Naruto. And if I'm in the mood to just sit back, have a good time, watch shit get beat up, it's One Punch Man. Let's see. Sasuke barehanded Dana killed. In fact, he almost died fighting him. True. That's true, Kabuto. I was surprised by how, if it weren't for his backup, how easily Killer Bee was going to take out Sasuke. Yeah, that surprised me. Let's see. Kisame? Like I said, yes, Killer Bee, yes, absolutely, Eternal Brightness. Those rhymes are so bad. It's funny how bad those rhymes are. Which Naruto characters do you see pairing up at the end of the series? The only ones that I had predicted right from the start, and I think it's still going to be a thing, is Sasuke and oh my god, why is their name going on in my head? Oh, I hate my mind does this. Gaara's sister, guys. Not Sasuke, but Shikamaru and why is Gaara's sister's name gone completely out of my head? God damn it, that's true. Yeah, I didn't think I would ever say that either, Itachi. You guys will remind me. I hate the brain damage. Tamari, thank you. That was the one I had predicted early on just from their tension. Thank you, guys. So I'm sticking with that one. And it's funny because I should have mentioned that in the video, because that hit me too with this hot nerd at the Leaf Village hitting on or getting all blushy in the face over Shikamaru. It's like, Tamari will whoop your ass, bitch. Tamari is thick. Yeah, as she got older, she got definitely thick, didn't she, Joe? Absolutely. Pain to destroy Killer Bee. From what you guys are, again, just the little bit I've been able to ascertain of characters I haven't fully fleshed out yet, it sounds like Pain would probably have it all over most anybody except for Madara, it sounds like. And I don't know what Naruto's eventuality is. Obviously, he's still training with Pa. Still has that potential to possibly be able to harness and control the Nine Tails. So I think Naruto has the most unlimited potential of anybody I've seen so far. I used to call Pain Venus Flytrap. Oh, now see, that's what I call Zetsu. I always called Zetsu Venus Flytrap. That was the nickname that came to me as soon as I saw him. Excuse me. What did I think of Itachi's gift? I thought that was freaking awesome. Veritexan? Yeah, I thought that was incredible. That was so cool. That was a cool moment. That was a very cool moment. Who's your waifu in all Naruto world? Well, mine's Tsunade. I freaking love Tsunade. Those boobies. And I don't know, I just liked her from the get-go. I mean, in all the anime world, it is, and I'm sure always will be, Sarah's Victoria, but in the Naruto verse, it's my girl Tsunade. I've been no, I haven't had opportunities to watch Super Don. You know what's going to happen is it's so difficult now to be able to do the face cam only streams. I'm going to have to pick some of these because there's so many anime I want to watch now. I'm going to have to pick some of them, and unfortunately I have to watch them on my own just so I can enjoy them, and then maybe come in and we can do conversations about them or something. But if I wait until, because I'd love to watch One Piece, I want to watch Hunter x Hunter, I want to finish Dragon Ball Super, I would like to watch the original Dragon Ball from the start. There's so many I want to see. None of them I can do in the manner that I do these Naruto vids, so I'm going to have to pick some that I just watch on my own, unfortunately. Facecam vids are where I do a reaction video with just my face and a timer on the video so people can sync up the video and watch along with me. How about video games? I wish I had more time for gaming on the channel. Yeah, that's I had mentioned to the gang that was in here earlier, I got some notifications and some information from my network. And now they've determined that one of the new things with YouTube's algorithm, because we're all trying to just stay in favor of the YouTube algorithm because you guys know, the ad revenue and everything is so shit. Well, one of the new things now is they're saying that if you have videos on your channel that get substantially less views than other videos, you're taking a big hit for it. So it's like, well, what the fuck? Because now, like, doing the live streams of Corpse Party, it's just a small group of us that really enjoy that, but the small group enjoy. Go fuck yourself, Train. So now I have to decide between doing something that a small group of us enjoys at the sake of damaging the channel overall. It's just always something to go. Oh, fuck off. Do I like hentai? Pretty much anything. If you can find it at Pornhub, I like it. Has your wife ever tried to use her gun shooting skills on me? Not so far, Alex. Not so far. Let's see. Oh, excuse me, guys. Fuck Train. Yeah, definitely P2. Train wants in on discussion. Always Death Parade. Goddamn Train wants in on everything. Pushy ass bitch. Did I see shipping in episode 151? Yeah, I'm up to one. Oh wait, wasn't that? I don't remember now. Was that filler? I forgot where we picked back up. If it was 151 or 152. But the one let me remember. The one I watched today, and I forget these things all the time, so I have to re-look them up. I'm up to 157 right now. Pull that back up there. Oh, God, good. There it is. Guy under your bed, I try not to watch too much Swaikage right now just because the gang was telling me most all his Naruto stuff has spoilers. So I'm kind of waiting on those. I love Swaikage. I think he's freaking awesome. So I'll definitely be watching him once I get far enough along or finish Shippuden so I can watch more of his stuff. The mask in the background? Yeah, Brent, they are... back in the days when we used to do trolling on, again, names or what escape me all the time. Omegle. When we used to troll on Omegle, I used a lot of those as characters on there. We used to have good times with that. Deidara or Hidan? I'm rooting for Hidan. I say Hidan's my boy. I'd root for him to get a little slice of Deidara, take a lick of it, and lay him down. Thank you guys. Yes, on Omegle. Attack on Titan. Yeah, P2. I wouldn't mind watching Attack on Titan just because I enjoyed the abridged so much. I thought the abridged was really cool. What are my thoughts on Naruto learning Sage Jutsu? Dragon Blade is fun. I'm having fun watching him learn that. I like Pa anyway, and so having him train under Toda, yeah, I think that's fun as hell. And it's cool, too. I'm deeper into his training now, and I like the look when he finally starts mastering the stuff there with the eyes and everything. That was pretty cool. Kakuzu versus Killer Bee? Boy, that's a good one, Joe Fundy. I'd give an edge to Killer Bee, but, again, I could be wrong. You have no idea how strong... No, I don't have any idea how strong Sage Jutsu is. Yeah, nope, I don't. Nine-tailed Fox has 9 tails. Does that mean it has 9 dicks? I have no idea, Karama, but if it does, I have a whole new level of respect for it. Oh, That would be freaking awesome. Let's see if it had nine dicks and they were all the size of mine. That'd be like 1.5 feet. Nice. Sasuke's a little cunt. We have a Daddy Deadpool. We have a lot of similar sentiment to that in here. Dry use sage jutsu against pain, so you should know. That's true. Yeah, because it was just explained to me now, obviously, why Jiraiya had that change to his overall look with the toad effect on him. Yeah, it's. I'm anxious to see what Naruto does with all this. And now it's interesting how it seems that Killer Bee seems to be in perfect unison with his tailed beast, because it just seems like they work together, which interested me too. Oh, I don't know which Hokage do I think was the strongest. I wouldn't be good at giving an accurate description of. Between what I do know and what I struggle to try and remember as the story goes along, I wouldn't be able to make a good call on that. Chris is a young grasshopper. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's nothing young left about me, pal. If I was in Naruto, what clan would I want to be in? Well, if it was the Uchihas, it would have to be, post getting my head cut off by Itachi. I don't know. I think the Uchiha clan is actually really cool and interesting. Joe Hokage. Good old number 3. Yeah, I like Joe Hokage. He was a badass. He went out a badass too. Yeah, that's what I say, Loot Angel. Killer Bee is on good terms with his tailed beast. That was interesting to me. With all the struggles Naruto is having, that Killer Bee had that working in concert so well. Killer Bee is described as having a perfect relationship with his tailed beast. That's what it seemed to be, because he just slid right into it like, here we go. And man, holy shit, he's a badass with that. The beasts are different like people. Well, that makes sense in S. Gustavo, as I said at the top, I don't hate Sasuke. I just don't like some of the decisions he's made and the path he's on right now. But as a character, I certainly don't hate him. In case anybody's wondering, I do hate Kabuto. Fuck Kabuto. And just in case I hadn't mentioned that in the last 10 minutes. Sakura is more useful than people give her credit for. I'll tell you, Evan, I'm not a Sakura hater. I see why people don't like her, and I do see her level of uselessness. And I know a lot of people get annoyed with her constantly punching on Naruto. But no, I don't hate Sakura. I think she's an okay character. Again, she wouldn't be in my top 10 of favorite characters, but I think she's all right. What I think of Madara so far is fascinating. I think Madara is probably, I'm going to find out, is not only wildly powerful, but my guess is wildly manipulative as well, which is why even though I think most of what he told Sasuke was probably based in fact, I don't trust him implicitly. I don't trust him across the board. I think he would twist things to his own advantage without even a second thought. How many BJs can Deidara give simultaneously? Oh man, Joe, I hate to admit how that thought came to me right from the moment I met Deidara. It's like, holy shit, all these freaking mouths everywhere, and Deidara, man, he missed his calling because in a brothel, that fucker's rich. In the future, watch Suikage do testing set. You understand? Oh, I want to watch all of Suikage's stuff in the future, Top Vimo. I love Suikage, and he was kind enough to give us permission to react to his videos. I'm just waiting until I'm sure there's no spoilers, and I'll definitely be watching them. Kabuto's sexy sub voice? No, I still haven't. I should watch that, Nissan, because Kabuto is the most interesting voice for me to hear in sub, only because, and I'd never thought of this, a lot of the gang is saying, if you watch the sub, you probably wouldn't hate him as much. Which is entirely possible, because they're 100% right. A lot of the reason I hate him is that smarmy-ass fucking voice. And they said he tones down the smarm a lot in the sub, so I probably wouldn't even hate him as much as I do if I watch the sub. And hating him's not always a bad thing anyway. It makes the series interesting when you got somebody you just can't stand like that. But yes, the big part of why I hate Kabuto isn't his deeds. There's people that have done a lot worse things. It's his attitude, his demeanor, and that smarmy, arrogant, douchey voice. Itachi, we're almost done with the stream anyway. I can't stay a real long time, and so far, fortunately, I haven't seen anything spoilage in here. Can I get a fuck you, Kabuto? You can always get one of those guy under the bed. I've always got plenty of those to spare. Ryan King. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's nice of you to say. By the end of the series, can you rank all openings? I'm not really, Lewis. I'm not really good at ranking, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, I'll discuss the openings and stuff. To me, when you really enjoy something, I mean, to rank like, okay, anime titties or something, that's one thing. But to rank things that you've thoroughly enjoyed, like the different openings, it's hard for me. Because I get to a certain level of enjoyment, it's like, well, I don't see this as being over one or the other. It's just really cool. Although I will say today, the One Piece opening I saw, because I've seen a few of them in live streams, One Piece opening 4 was really cool. But it was one of those exceptions where, and I'm sure you guys have had the same thing happen, sometimes you'll just watch something new, and immediately it fires on all cylinders for you. Just hits every note, and that's what that did. It was just all that. I liked the music, and immediately the look and the feel of it struck me. Yeah, and I've said before on live streams, it's so much easier to do reaction videos to dub than sub. However, the one anime, no matter where I watched it, that I would have no interest in watching it in sub or in dub is One Piece, because I love. Thank you, Supreme Saiyan. I appreciate that. Because One Piece, first of all, I freaking love Luffy's voice, and I love the way he says his own name. I'm Monkey D. Luffy. And there's just something about the voice actors in the sub of One Piece that and I've heard some of the dub. Yeah, it's miles apart, I think. Larry, it all depends on the individual. I'm ass or titties depending on how it all goes together in a package. More so than you. G Tracker goes 101. For those of you who don't know what Tracker's doing, one day in the in one of the afternoon live streams, we had a Crimson Sky. We had a bunch of people post big donations, and they come in red. There was a 500, a 400, a 100 all across the top of the live chat. So that is Crimson Sky. Well, then High came in just to be funny and donated $1. But then somebody thought that was funny to donate $1.01. Then it was $1.02, $1.03. That's what Tracker was doing there. Total opposite. Yeah, Sasuke and Itachi definitely have, certainly in personality, a lot of differences. Strongest Akatsuki, I can't really say yet, no face, because I haven't fully met all of them yet. You know, I assume it's Madara, but that's just an assumption. I don't really know. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Gustavo. One Piece, I would watch in sub. One Piece definitely in sub. I love the sub voices. I've already watched those clips, and man, I don't know. There's just something appealing about it to me. I've met every Akatsuki luminary, but I don't know their abilities. I mean, I haven't even seen Madara really engaged in a fight, except when he's... thanks, Dan. I haven't even seen Madara engaged in a fight other than as Toby being a goofball. So I can't judge their strength abilities, and I haven't seen Pain completely unleashed yet either. Shippuden, the last Shippuden opening I've seen is 6, and that was a really good one. I do not. Tristan goes $1.34. I don't watch current openings because there's too many spoilers in them. I learned that very early on watching Naruto. You don't watch the entire opening when the new opening first premieres because you're gonna get shit spoiled for you. Doing these chats because so much fun. Oh, it's a blast for me too, Patrick. I love doing these chats. That's what I was telling the gang today. These will be up regular, and it won't always be Naruto. We'll do chats about anime. I'd like to do one just talking about anime characters that I've only seen pieces of in the live streams, and which ones seem to strike me as the most interesting. That goddamn Tanya from that. Oh God, the name of the Oh, the name of the anime has gone right out. But Psycho Tanya, the one that's a reincarnation of that dude, there's something about that character that I think is badass and creepy, and I have no idea why. She just fascinates me. Let's see. Oh, who is the best main character in anime? Naruto, Goku, or Luffy? I guess it would depend on how you define best, though, Diggis. I mean, best as in carrying the series, best as in are they my favorite character in the series? Because none of those are my favorite characters within their own series, so I don't know how you'd go about. I don't know how you'd go about doing it. My limited knowledge of One Piece, I really like Luffy a lot. I think he'll always stay one of my main favorites if I were to watch that through. I like Goku, but again, my favorite characters are Fat Boo, Krillin. So yeah, it's hard to say. And Naruto, I've liked Naruto from, again, you guys know I like Naruto from the start. But he's not really, never been my favorite character. There's always been somebody more so than him. And I can name a few right now that I like Naruto a lot, but there's characters I like more. Drunken Rock Lee, that was awesome, Cesaro. Drunken Rock Lee is epic. that was just so hilarious. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I can't pronounce it. I barely pronounce English, so I won't even try and pronounce your name and do something embarrassing. I don't want to, but thank you for that. I think Sakura's healing is unmentioned. She saved so many lives. Beat Sasori. True. I don't know. But the gang here has told me that the creator himself has said that he's just not good at writing female characters. Maybe that has a lot to do with it. Drunken Tsunade is pretty cool too, P2. I would like to be in Tsunade's presence when she's good and drunk, because I would imagine she'd have to be really, really drunk to not just kill me. And I don't even care if she kills me as long as we get to do something else first, like play chess or something. Thanks, guy under your bed. That's very nice. It's Trainer Kabuto. That's a close one, Bato. But believe it or not, I think I hate Kabuto a little bit more. Can you think of how big the boobs would be if Hinata and Tsunade fused? I can't even think of that because I'll have an aneurysm. It'll just put me over the top. Let's see. You two made it. Well, thank you, Jaquan. I appreciate that. It's very nice, you guys. If I could spend the day with two Naruto characters, who would it be? Well, Tsunade, because I'd spend all day trying to touch her boobs. Then after that, maybe Hidan. Hidan seems like he'd be a blast to go out and do shit with, because he would just freak out and randomly kill somebody and stuff, and that would entertain me. So yeah, Tsunade one day, and Hidan another day. Pervy Sage is right up there, but you always worry when two people's personalities are too much alike that they might clash, and I am way closer to Pervy Sage as far as personality than any other character I've encountered in any anime. So yeah, it would probably come on, Hidan would be fun, because Hidan would just get pissed off feeling somebody that slighted Joshin or something, and he would just kill somebody and make a whole scene of it, and he'd be funny while he was doing it. So I'd be standing on the side like laughing and shit. Let's see. I realize the screaming pain, but I'm going straight ahead with the scar. If you like boobs and martial arts, watch Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple. I don't think I've ever heard of that one, Raiden. I don't think I've ever seen that. Kijo is pretty good if you like boobies. I don't know how strong it is on story, but if you like boobies and butts, you always got Kijo. I like Neji. I think Neji's cool. The one that gets just drives me nuts some is Shino. Stop fucking whining, dude. Jeez. Nut up a little. Sensubin. I want to meet Ino for reasons you all know. Yeah, I completely understand, Gon. Completely understand. How react when Naruto found out about Jiraiya's death? I'm sure the same way most of you guys did. It was hard. It's hard to watch. That's the toughest part of Naruto in general for me, is all the bad things happen to kids, and that's my weak point anyway. Kiba gets on your nerves. I could see that. He doesn't certainly anywhere as close to as much as Shino gets on mine, but I could see that. Let's see. Did the Leaf finding out about Jiraiya hitting in the fields more when Jiraiya actually died? Yes. Yes, but I expected that, Manu, because again, I can't stress it enough. For me, Jiraiya's death was sad, not tragic. Because he went out the way that I would have liked him to gone out. Jiraiya's death for me would have been tragic if he would have gone out and his last words had been what he was saying earlier in that episode when he was talking about all his failings in life. But seeing as how he went out, knowing he had sent that message and feeling like he had accomplished what he needed to accomplish, and that in his passing he was turning things over to his disciple, Naruto. No, he went out the badass motherfucker that you knew he was all along, especially when he pushed himself back up when he should have been dead. Yeah, so that's, as much as it was sad, I don't see that as tragic. It was awesome, actually. Mike Guy or Drunken Rock Lee? It's hard to beat Drunken Rock Lee, Cesaro. Drunken Rock Lee is a freaking party. Oh, I like Mike Guy. And he's not typically the type of character I do like, because I usually don't like that hokey stuff, but for some reason he makes it work. All right. He just makes that thumbs up and the ting of the teeth just work. Typically I would not be a fan of that. In Mike Guy, yeah, I like it. Well, guys, unfortunately, I got to go and watch my time here. My wife's going to be home in a couple minutes. We got to eat something quick, and I do have a meeting to go to. I'm just glad it worked out the way it did, so I was able to do a stream today. These are a blast, and it seems like you guys seem to be having a good time with these with me, and especially now with having to figure out what I'm going to do. See, these streams, at least because we're all anime fans, when these streams go to the channel, they do get enough views and stuff that it won't drag down the channel under the new YouTube guidelines. Whereas I got to figure out what to do with the other ones that do put that drag on. So it's neat to be able to do these. These are a freaking blast. I enjoy talking all this stuff with you. Plus, I learn a lot. And again, we'll expand it. We'll talk a lot of Naruto because we watch it every day, but we'll expand it to other anime. And as a matter of fact, in the comments, when this one goes live, in the comments, if you have things that you think would just be fun for topics, please put it in there. I meant to mention this earlier in the stream, but when this goes live on the channel, because it's hard for me to follow them all when we're actually here in the stream, in the comments, if you have stuff that or have an idea for a good topic, fire it in there, because I like getting you guys' ideas, and I'm sure you guys will have some really great ideas on stuff to talk about. All right, guys, thank you for this. This was a lot of fun. Again, we're going to be doing this as often as we can because I'm geeked out for anime. You guys have totally weebed me. Is weebed a word? I don't care. It is now. But thanks, guys. I'll talk to you real soon. Until then, pamfu pamfu. We'll bang, okay?